Have you ever wondered if the world works the way we think it does? We live our lives based on a simple, comforting idea: cause and effect. I do this, so that happens. The sun rises, so the day begins. It's a neat, linear story that helps us make sense of everything. But what if this fundamental rule, the very bedrock of our logic, is just an illusion? What if reality operates on a principle so profound it shatters our entire understanding of existence? Today, we're diving deep into the radical teachings of one of the 20th century's most uncompromising sages, Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. He wasn't a guru in the traditional sense. He was a simple shopkeeper from Mumbai who, after a profound awakening, shared a truth that challenges everything we believe about ourselves and the world. His core message wasn't about becoming better or achieving something. It was about realizing what you already are. And a key part of that realization is understanding what he called non-causality. Maharaj would often ask his visitors, "Where does the world come from?" Most would point to a cause, a big bang, or a divine creator. But he would push back. He proposed that the universe doesn't arise from a chain of causes stretching back in time. Instead, it appears spontaneously, in this very moment, within the field of consciousness. Think of it like a dream. When you're dreaming, you don't question the dream world's logic. There are people, places, and a sequence of events. It all seems real. But when you wake up, you realize the entire dream world, with its apparent causes and effects, arose from a single source: your own consciousness. It wasn't built piece by piece. It appeared whole. Maharaja suggests that our waking life is no different. The entire universe, with its billions of years of history, appears now. This leads us to his equally mind-bending view of time. We experience time as a straight line, a past that's gone, a present that's fleeting, and a future that's yet to come. We build our identities on this line. Our memories define our past, our actions shape our present, and our hopes and fears create our future. But Maharaja argued that this linear time is a mental construct. The past exists only as a memory trace in the present moment. The future exists only as a projection, a thought also happening in the present moment. The only reality is the timeless now. There is no before you are conscious and no after you cease to be. There is only the ever-present light of awareness in which all experiences, including the sensation of time passing, appear and disappear. So, if there's no real cause and effect, and no real time, who is the one living this life? This is the ultimate question Maharaj points us to. We identify with a person, a body-mind with a name, a history, and a future. We believe I am the one doing things, making choices, and experiencing the consequences. But Maharaj says this I is just a character in the dream. The real you is not the character. It is the silent, aware space in which the character appears. He called this pure awareness, the I am principle. It is the fundamental sense of existence, prior to any labels or stories. Before you can say I am a man or I am a woman, you must first just be. That feeling of I am is the gateway. What does this mean for our daily lives? Does it mean we should stop planning, stop caring, and just float through life? Not at all. In fact, understanding this can bring a profound sense of freedom and peace. When you see that you are not the limited person you thought you were, the constant burden of personal responsibility lightens. The anxiety about making the right choice or the guilt over past mistakes begins to dissolve. You realize that events are unfolding spontaneously, not because you, the little me, are perfectly orchestrating them. This doesn't lead to passivity, but to a different kind of action. Action that flows from the moment, unburdened by the weight of personal history and future anxieties. It's the difference between a musician struggling to hit the right notes versus one who is lost in the music, where the notes flow effortlessly through them. Life becomes a creative expression rather than a problem to be solved. You still go to work, you still have relationships, you still eat your meals, but you do it with a sense of playfulness and wonder, knowing that you are the vast, silent consciousness watching the movie of life, not just an actor trapped in a stressful role. So, the next time you find yourself caught in a loop of worry about the past or anxiety about the future, try to pause, take a breath, and just notice the simple, undeniable feeling of being. The sense of I am. Don't try to analyze it or define it. Just rest in that awareness. In that space, you might just touch the timeless, causeless reality that Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj spoke of. You might realize that you are not a drop in the ocean, but the entire ocean in a drop. You believe you are in the world, but the world is actually within you. This isn't a clever play on words. It's a statement of fact. What you call the world is a personal experience, a private film projected onto the screen of your consciousness. The sun you see is not the astronomer's sun, it is your sun. It rises and sets within your awareness. Its warmth is a sensation you register. Its light is a perception you interpret. Without you, the witness, what is this sun? It's just a concept, a word. This personal world of yours is built entirely from memory and anticipation. You carry the past with you as memory, and you project the future from that past as desire and fear. The present moment, the only reality there is constantly being squeezed between these two phantom forces. You are rarely ever truly here. Instead, you live in a world constructed from what was and what you hope will be. And what is the primary building material of this projected world? Desire. Desire is the architect of your personal universe. Every desire, no matter how small or large, draws a boundary. When you desire something, you create a division. There is the me who desires, and the thing that is desired. This creates a sense of lack, a feeling of incompletion. You believe that acquiring the object of your desire will make you whole, will bring you happiness. But look closely at this process. Each desire is a thread, and with each new desire, you weave another thread into a vast and intricate net. You want wealth, so you add a thread. You want recognition, another thread. You want a specific relationship, you weave another. Soon, you find yourself completely entangled in this net of your own making. You are not free. You are bound by the very things you believe will liberate you. This net is your personal world, a prison built of wants and rejections. You spend your entire life pulling at these threads, trying to rearrange them, hoping to find a comfortable position within the net. You might succeed in getting the wealth you wanted, but then you find the new desire to protect it, to grow it. You get the recognition, but now you fear losing it. Each fulfilled desire immediately gives birth to a new one, a new thread in your ever-expanding net. The net only grows stronger, its mesh tighter. Now, let's examine the nature of this net. It is a structure of pure contradiction. You desire peace, yet you constantly engage in activities that create turmoil. You seek stability, yet your desires keep you in a perpetual state of flux, always chasing the next thing. You want love, but your desire for control and possession poisons the very connection you seek. You want to be free, but you add to your own chains with every wanting thought. Think of it this way. You are thirsty and you desire water. This is natural, but then you start desiring a specific kind of water, from a specific spring, served in a specific cup. Now the simple need has become a complex web of conditions. You are no longer just seeking to quench your thirst. You are trying to fulfill a mental image, an idea of satisfaction. And this idea is where the contradiction lies. The idea of satisfaction is not satisfaction itself. You are chasing a ghost. This is the central tragedy of the personal world. It is a world built on the promise of future fulfillment that can never arrive, because the very act of desiring pushes fulfillment into the future. You are like a donkey chasing a carrot tied to a stick on its own back. The carrot is always just ahead, seemingly within reach, but your own movement keeps it at a distance. The effort you expend to get the carrot is the very thing that ensures you never will. Your mind is constantly chattering about what you need to do, what you need to acquire to finally be at peace. But has it ever worked? Has any acquisition, any achievement brought you lasting peace? Or did it simply quiet the mind for a moment before a new desire, a new anxiety took its place? The mind's promise is a lie. It promises you a paradise that it itself makes impossible. So you live in this net of contradictions, pulled in 1,000 different directions by your own desires. You want to be a good person, but you also want to get ahead, even if it means bending the rules. You want simplicity, but you accumulate endless complexities. This internal conflict is the source of all your suffering. It is not the world that is causing you pain. It is the contradictory nature of your own personal world, your self-made net. The world you perceive is a reflection of your own inner state. If your mind is a web of conflicting desires, the world will appear chaotic, threatening, and full of problems. You project your own inner battle onto the screen of reality and then blame the screen for what you see. You try to fix the world, to change others, to rearrange the circumstances of your life, hoping to find peace. This is like trying to change your reflection by polishing the mirror. It is a futile effort. The only way to change the reflection is to change the face that is being reflected. Consider the nature of I am. Before any desire, before any concept, before any memory, there is this simple, undeniable sense of being. I am. It is not a thought. It is the source of all thoughts. It is not a feeling. It is the space in which all feelings appear and disappear. This I am is pure consciousness, complete and whole in itself. It desires nothing because it lacks nothing. It is the unblemished screen upon which the movie of your personal world is projected. Your desires, your memories, your fears, these are objects that appear in your consciousness. They are not you. You are the witness, the silent, unchanging background. You have identified yourself with the fleeting characters and dramas in the movie, forgetting that you are the screen itself. You have become lost in the content of your own mind. The first step is to recognize this fundamental mistake. You are not your thoughts. You are not your desires. You are not the body. You are the awareness in which all these things come and go. This is not something to be understood intellectually. It must be seen directly. Watch your desires arise. Don't judge them. Don't follow them. Don't push them away. Simply watch them. See them for what they are. Transient ripples of energy in the vast ocean of your consciousness. As you watch, without getting caught in the story they tell, you begin to create a space between you, the witness, and the desire. In this space, there is freedom. The threads of the net begin to lose their power over you. They are still there, but they no longer bind you. You see them as part of the movie, not as part of you. Have you ever felt trapped? Not by walls or circumstances, but by your own thoughts, your own identity. We spend our lives building this person, this me, a collection of memories, desires, fears, and accomplishments. But what if that entire structure, the person you believe yourself to be, is the very source of your suffering? This is the radical, liberating inquiry proposed by the sage Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. His teaching isn't about becoming a better person. It's about seeing the person you think you are as fundamentally false. Maharaj's core instruction is brutally simple. See the false as false. What is the false? It's everything you can perceive or conceive of. Your body. It changes, it ages, it will one day cease to be. It's an object you experience. Your thoughts, they come and go, a relentless stream of noise. Your emotions, they are fleeting weather patterns in the mind. Your name, your history, your profession, your relationships, all of these are labels, stories, concepts. They are not you. They are things that happen asterisk to asterisk you. The first step, and perhaps the most difficult, is to relentlessly investigate this. Look at everything you identify with and ask, is this truly me? Is it permanent? Does it exist independently of my perception of it? Maharaj would say, whatever you know, you are not. This isn't a denial of their existence in the phenomenal world, but a denial of their reality as your true self. It's like watching a movie. The characters, the plot, the drama, it all appears real. It can evoke powerful emotions. But you, the watcher, are never the movie. The moment you remember you are the watcher, the movie's power over you is broken. Once you begin to discard the false, what remains? Before any thought, before any identity, there is a simple, undeniable sense of existence. A feeling of just being. Maharaja called this the I am. This is not the I am this or I am that of the ego. It is the pure, unadorned awareness of your own presence. It is the light by which you know you exist. This I am is the first thing to arise. Before you knew your name, before you understood the world, you simply asterisk were asterisk. This sense of being is the foundation of all experience. Without it, you couldn't know anything. You couldn't think, feel, or perceive. It is the screen upon which the movie of your life is projected. Think about it. Can you ever not be? Even in deep sleep, where the mind and world disappear, this sense of being persists, which is why you can wake up and say, I slept well. The I was there, even without the world of thought. This I am is the constant, the only thing that doesn't change throughout your entire life. Everything else has been in flux, but the fundamental sense of your own existence has remained. Maharaja pushes us further. He asks, where does this I am come from? What is its source? He calls it the uncaused cause. It wasn't born from anything. It simply is. It's the primal reality. He uses the analogy of a reflection in a mirror. Your experiences, your thoughts, your world, these are all reflections. The I am is the initial reflection of the original face, which is the absolute, the ultimate reality. To find freedom, he advises us to turn our attention away from the myriad reflections and focus solely on this primary sense of I am. Abide in it, dwell on it. Let it be the center of your attention. Ask yourself, what is this feeling of being? From where does it arise? Don't try to answer with words or concepts. The mind will try to label it, to turn it into another object. Let the mind's efforts fail. Simply stay with the raw feeling of existence itself. By holding on to the I am, you are essentially starving the false me, the ego, of the attention it needs to survive. The stories, the anxieties, the desires, they all begin to lose their grip because your focus is now on their very source. This practice of abiding in the I am is a process of purification. It's like letting muddy water settle. If you keep stirring it with thoughts and analysis, it remains cloudy. But if you just let it be, the sediment naturally settles and the water becomes clear. As you stabilize in this sense of being, a profound shift occurs. You begin to see that the I Am itself is also a concept, though a much more subtle one. It's the final doorway. It arises with the body consciousness at birth and disappears with it. It is temporary. What are you that witnesses even the coming and going of this I Am? This is the final, pivotal question. The I Am is the bridge back to the source. By investigating it, by seeing its transient nature, it dissolves back into the absolute from which it came. This is the ultimate freedom Maharaj speaks of. It is not an experience, because all experiences are temporary. It is not something you gain, because it is what you have always been. It is the realization that you are not the person, not even the consciousness I Am. You are the timeless, formless, spaceless reality in which everything, including consciousness, appears and disappears. This isn't an intellectual understanding. You cannot think your way to this. It is a dissolving, a letting go of everything you hold dear, including your very sense of existence. True freedom is not the freedom to do what you want. It is freedom, from the one who wants. It is the end of the seeker and the search. There's no one left to be bound, and no one left to be free. The world continues, the body acts, but you are no longer identified with it. You are the silent, unmoving witness, the empty space in which the entire universe plays out its dance. You realize you are not in the world is in you. The peace you were searching for was never absent. It was just obscured by the noise of the false self. In this recognition, all questions dissolve, all fear vanishes. There is only the stillness of pure being. The dream has ended, and you have awakened to what you always were and always will be, the unborn, undying, absolute reality. Thank you for watching.